everyone, and welcome. It's Shanna. Now I wanted to show you something. You guys know that I am part of the design team for Love from Lizi, and I get all these pill-offs, and these are several that I have. I've purchased several that I get several with the design team, and here's a package that I haven't even opened yet. I'm going to pull them out. But Lizi has this pill-off sticker storage album, and it is back in stock. And if you have some of these, I would suggest getting this. It is, you know, just a real nice album that you can store all your pill-offs in, and it'll keep them nicely organized. And I think there's about, gosh, I don't know. I feel like there's about 50. Didn't exactly count them. I wonder if it says on the website. Yeah, there are 50 clear sleeves in here that can hold 100 pill-off sticker sheets. I would wager to say it can hold more because I have more than 2 in these. And what I did was I just kind of started organizing by color. Now, these are not organized. I thought I had them all in there, and then as I pulled out some of my older kits, I had some in there. And I actually have more than this, and I've got them laid aside that I bought some, and I got some, and I'm gonna give some. So I have some in here that I'm going to actually give away. And inside the sleeve is actually, you've got a divider so you can divide them up if you want inside of there. And you can just slide them in and do it like that. But anyway, so you can get well over 100 pill-offs in here. And I tried to kind of do them by color and just get them organized. I didn't have a lot of red, but I see that I have red here. So I'm going to pull this and bring it in and just get it organized. But I did try to put them in some semblance of order by color. So I'm just going to flip through here and kind of get these, like these are green. We've got some gold. This is probably yellow. We've got some brown. I've got the brown in the back and the gold. And you can just see I've got a lot of them. And I'm just going to get them organized so that I can file them away correctly. Okay, so there's blue. So we've got orange. I don't have any orange laying there. It looks like I've got some yellowish, and these all look like they go in here. So I'm going to tuck those in. And I've got a stack for a friend I'm going to send out as well. And then here's green, and I kind of did my greens in, you know, kind of a different, the greens that look like I'm kind of putting together. And so I'm just going to stack them together like that. And then we have like a darker green. I've got a darker green here. This is the green gold. And then this is the green without the gold. I'm just going to kind of stick them in there. And then we kind of move to teal. This looks similar to this, so I'll just stick that in there. And then we have kind of a lighter blue. I think that looks like that, so we'll put that in there. And I'm just getting them organized and put away. So you can see I've got multiples. I need to go through this because I have more than I need. And then we have purple. I saw this color right here. We'll get it in there. And then we have some brown gold. And this will help me because then I can use the ones that are opened and not use the rest of them because I wasn't keeping good track of them. Now do I have, okay, so these brown ones probably need to go on this side here. And then we have like the matte gold, and then glitter gold, regular gold, and then some shiny gold. We've got some stars here. And I think I'll put the hearts and the butterflies on the back of this. And then I can just kind of sort through those. And then this looks like it probably goes here, and it's been used, so it's good to have it on top. Now this is a white gold, I think. And then we have a glitter white and then a white star. So we'll just go back to that. You can see I've got all my grays and my silvers. Here's a white gold, so this actually would go with this one, like this. And then I have some plain white. We've got some white hearts, some white diamonds. And then we have like a glitter white. I'm gonna put this on the back of it. And And I'm going to tuck this in with the shapes, the hearts and the stars together. And we'll just tuck that in. So this is a really nice, handy folder if you collect Love from Lizi pillows. It's just great. You can keep them all in there and keep them under control. So I just thought I'd show you that real quick. We're going to make a card with some Love from Lizi products. Okay, so I basically got 3 card layouts for wedding cards. We're just going to do congrats. This one I tried to die cut out of this gold, but it wouldn't release, and so we're just going to use it for the one of the base layers. And we're just going to bring in some pink cardstock. We're going to get this laid down. I need 2. I've got 2 weddings on the same day coming up. And then I thought I would make an extra one for a spare so that I would have that available in case my daughter needs one, or perhaps I need one. But we're just going to get this laid down on here. This is going to come together really quick. And we'll have 3 congrats cards that we can use for weddings. Now this is the September kit from Love from Lizi, and this one was the super kit, the one in which she basically doubles the material and keeps it for the subscribers at their regular cost. Now if you're a non-subscriber, it is a little bit more, but if you are a subscriber, you get all of the goodies for the same cost of your normal subscription as a thank you from Lizi for being a subscriber. And they do that in September because that's their anniversary month, and so they like to celebrate their subscribers and give them a little extra gift just as part of their anniversary celebration. So we've got that. I'm just going to, it's going to be very simple. These are real simple cards. I'm just going to layer up some of the materials from the kit, and then we will have some cards and we'll be ready to go. My husband had mentioned, he's like, you got to get cards for that upcoming wedding. And in fact, he came in and said that, and I said, well, that's what I'm working on right now. I had to take a break because he wanted, he was hungry, and he had requested a bacon lettuce tomato sandwich. And so we had just gotten bacon, and so we had that. And of course our garden is brimming full of tomatoes, and I had fresh lettuce, and I just toasted up some bread and put some mustard on there for him, and it was a quick meal. So now I'm back in here getting these cards assembled, so we'll be ready to go. Now this congrats, I actually die cut it out in the pink before, and then I found this other Love from Lizi matte metallic, and I thought I would just use it. And so I just layered those up. So we have a double layer, and so it's just going to add a little bit of dimension to it and make that sentiment a little bit more substantial. Now the other one that we're going to use on the second card, I didn't layer it up, but it'll be all right. And I'm just going to lay this congrats right down on here. And I think we've got a really pretty card that we can use for a wedding. We can add, I've got some beads. I've just got some gems here. Now these gems here happen to be Spellbinders, but I just got some embellishments in, and we can add some of these just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. So we'll just add some of these and just add a little, where'd it go? I lost it, didn't pick it up. And we'll just add a little bit of sparkle to our card. After all, it is a wedding card. Get it? Okay, get that laid down on there. I think I want to move this one a little bit. We're just a little off there. There we go. And we've got just a little bit of sparkle in there. Very pretty. Okay, let's move right on to the second one. And we are using scraps. This is Love from Lizi paper that was included actually in the October kit that I've been most recently working with. And I thought it paired nicely with this September kit, and so I thought we would use it. So you can see I've die cut something out of this, and it'll be all right, and we'll use that for our card. So we'll get it laid down on there, and I've got a tree and a congrats. I die cut our congrats out of this because I wanted the cardstock to match, and this was the last piece I had of it. I loved it. I wish I could buy the cardstock that Lizi includes in her kits, but she does not sell the cardstock separately. You just get what you get in your kit. And according to Tim Holtz, you don't throw a fit. So we'll just get this one laid down. And I brought in these sentiments. These congrats are from Spellbinders. I brought them in, and I brought the sentiment in for the third card that we're going to do, and it's from Spellbinders as well. I didn't have a sentiment that I particularly wanted to use for my wedding card. Must have cut something wrong. All right, that'll work. And then we have the pretty oval piece from Love from Lizi that she sells. It's one of her dies. And I'm going to bring in, if I can find that one that works, I'll bring in a tape runner. And we'll lay some tape down on here, and hopefully it won't show up too bad. I'm kind of going around the lacy edges. I think we'll be able to hide it more there if we do that. And you can see that floral paper is just lovely. Just try to center it a little bit. And then we're going to pop up this swag. I wanted to pop it up just because we've got kind of tone on tone with it. It looks very similar to our pattern paper. So we'll just pop it up, and then we're just going to lay our sentiment down. I'm going to keep it super simple. And we've got our congrats, and we're just going to glue it up and lay it down. Hopefully we won't make a mess. So I had a really busy day. I had to go set for the potential of being on jury duty. And I did not get selected, thankfully, but I was there nearly the whole day. So it was an extremely long day. I did go through the questioning, but they chose not to select me, and I'm more than happy with that. Got me back home to my family a lot quicker. So there's our congrats card. I think that's really pretty with the red, the brown, and then the pattern paper. And then I've got one more, and if you remember in this kit it had a bunch of just really wild looking leafy type pattern stuff. We're going to bring that one in for this particular card, and we're just going to get it laid down. I've got, I thought, what did I do? Yeah, I had a card base that was prepared for my panel, and I didn't realize that I thought I had. A lot of times I will just use colored cardstock for panels and not for card bases. So I actually scored this one up for a card base. So we'll have to get this laid down on there, right? That little break for dinner confused me. I forgot what I did. Anyway, so this is just a beautiful blue floral, and I don't even know the colors of these weddings. That the one we can't go to, they're both on the same day, the ones that I need for my husband and I, and so we can't go to both of them. So we're going to go to one, which is a relative, and then we'll give the card to the other couple separately. And so, but I don't know the wedding colors. I'm not sure. A lot of times I will try and kind of coordinate it with the wedding colors. Now this is kind of brown at the bottom and it's really too long, so I'm going to just snip that off and we'll use it like that. And what I was going to try and do is just kind of tuck these elements and then add this It's Your Special Day. I think we'll kind of do it like that. I'm not sure. I thought about using this, but I'm not sure that I want to. I could put it on here. I think it'd look, let's put it on there. I think it'll look pretty on there. And we have some open space there, but I think I'd like to use it down there. This was also included in the kit, just a cute little rosette with some greenery. And I think that'll add to that card. And the colors really match well with it because we've got a lot of green on there that's showing. So I think that'll be really pretty. So we've got that. Now let's get back to this one. And I'm just going to get some glue on here and get this laid down. And we're going to glue the bottom part of it and let the top part just kind of run free, I guess. And it'll add some interest to our card. And then I thought we could pop this up kind of on top of it. And we've got all that fun texture. And I think it'll be interesting. Let's go this way with it. It kind of gets thinner as you go up. Snip that off. And I've got this other little piece that we can put on this side. We'll snip that off. I think that'll be all right. And so we'll have two really quick, or three really quick cards that we can use for weddings. And I also got to show you that, I guess, carrying case for your Love from Lizi strips, which I think is fun to have that. And then we're going to bring this Your Special Day in. I think what we'll do is let's put some foam on it, pop it up, and just kind of lay it across our florals. So I'm just going to cut a strip off of here because I think oh no, I've got some more thin. I used up most of my thin last night, but I see I have a whole nother roll laying here. Hopefully this is thin enough. It'll be close. All right, we'll get it on there. And I might not need it on part of it. Actually, yeah, let's cut it off this part and we'll just glue this part down. Maybe. There we go. I'm just going to pull that part of it up, snip it off, bring our glue in, pull off our release paper. So anyway, this will pretty much finish off our cards, and I have 3 cards that I can use for weddings, and I think they're really pretty. This pattern paper from Love from Lizi is just really very pretty, and I guess worthy of you know, a wedding card. I'm going to put some of these down on there just to add a little bit of extra shine to that. And we can actually do it with this one too. I'm going to use the more clear ones on it. Oops. I want to come off of there. Okay, we'll get another one. And I think they're really pretty. So here we go. We've got the brown, the blue. Get that glue to stick on there. And then we've got the pink. So I've got 3 pretty cards using my September Love from Lizi kit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.